Hey YouTube, this is Gracie and welcome back to Disneybounding Cards and More. On this channel, I show how to make Disneybounding greeting cards, and I also throw in a few DIYs that are Disney related and a little bit of Harry Potter as well. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make this Baymax Disneybounding greeting card. And the reason I'm doing Baymax is because today is the first day of the March Disneybounding Challenge, which was created by Leslie Kay. On that challenge, you post pictures of yourself wearing different Disneybounding outfits that represent each character for that particular day. I'm not going to be doing a video every day this month, but I thought I would show you guys a few cards that I got inspired by from the challenge. So like I said, today's card I'm going to be showing you is a Baymax card, and this is the front of it. It is another peekaboo card, just like my last one. It represents Baymax, obviously because of the colors, and it looks like his face, his eyes. And then once you open up the card, it says, "A friend is someone who reaches for your hand but touches your heart." I thought that was a good representation of the friendship that Baymax has. And then also I did the back with the little lucky cat, very similar to what his aunt has in their apartment or house or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I'll show you how to make that, but I thought I would also throw in a little extra and show you how to make this Disney Minnie Mouse inspired greeting card as well. Tomorrow's day is, I think, Fab 5. So I'm going to be Disneybounding as Mickey Mouse, but I did a Disneybounding card for Minnie Mouse because, you know, the two go hand in hand. So this is my Minnie Mouse inspired greeting card, and I'm going to also be showing you how I made that. So here's a little G stamp on the back with Minnie Mouse. But let me go ahead and show you all the details of the Baymax card. So first off, I started with my white 5.5 by 4 inch card, and then I punched the holes out with this circle punch from EK Success, and it is a 1 3/4 inch stamp or punch. And basically all I did was I took my card, which like I said is 5.5 by 4 inches, and I took the end, so lengthwise I guess you could say, and I just spaced it out wherever I thought would look best. So as you can see, there's like a couple inches, or about maybe a 1/2 inch actually, on each side, and then I did like another 1/2 inch from the bottom here, and then we're just going to punch that out and then flip it over and do the same sort of positioning on this side. You don't want it to be too close because then his eyes will look like they're too close, and you don't want it to be too far apart because then it won't look good on the card either. So once you get your two holes, and again this is going to be a little bit better when you do it because I'm doing this on camera, it's a little harder to do that. And then I just took some long scissors, and I say long because when you get the shorter ones it's too hard to get in there in that space that you're going to be cutting. So then you're going to just kind of eyeball it, do one slit there and another one right next to it. And there you go. There's your Baymax front of the card. Really, really easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. On the inside of the card, I did a layer of black cardstock, and that is again about 1/4 inch smaller than 5.5 by 4 inches. And then I embossed the sentiment. Let me show you all of my products that I used. I used the clear stamps from Best Friends Kaiser craft, this sentiment here, and I embossed that with my distress embossing ink rather from Ranger Tim Holtz. And then I used the Stampendous Impressions Every Time embossing powder. And let's see, what color do they call this? They call this Midnight Black. And then I also used on the back side the little lucky cat here from Fawn, and this is called My Lucky Charm, and here's more information on it if you're interested. And I just used the little lucky cat right there. So now that we are done with that card, it was super fast and easy, I'm going to show you how I created the Minnie Mouse card. So as you can see, there's just a ton of layers, and I used the same size card as the Baymax card, and I did some little embellishments with little black jewels, and then I did some ribbon around all the layers of cardstock. The first thing I used was this die cut set from Spellbinders Nestabilities. I used the large die cut, and I stamped out 2 layers, or die cut 2 layers out of that, one with white and then one with a pink. So these were the two paper cardstocks that I use. We'll make it simpler that way. And then I just placed it so that it was kind of like off-centered, I guess you could say. So it looks more layered. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So it looks a little more layered. And I just glued those together. And actually, I wanted to let you guys know, I switched up my glue this time. And I'm using the same brand, Tombow liquid glue, but it's also in clear liquid. So you can actually see through the container, which is really nice. And it comes out a lot faster than the white container, rather than this one. This is the one I usually use. But we found this one and I really, really like it. So I highly recommend picking some up and using it yourself. So like I said, you just glue those two together. So let's go ahead and do that now. And you'll be able to see this glue in action. And I just use a really thin layer because, again, you don't want it to pucker. And I say again because I say that all the time. You don't want it to pucker and you don't want it to make weird shapes. And then we're just going to flip that over. And then, like I said, kind of off-center it from that pink layer. And then hold it down for a few seconds. This liquid glue does require a little bit more holding down and pressing down than the white one, but I still really prefer this one. The next thing I did was I actually took a doily, and on this one I used a yellow layer, but this time I'm going to use just a darker pink doily. And we're going to, again, just layer that onto the rest of the cardstock. And just do like a few little dabs in the outer parts of the doily as well. That way you get all of it. And then just kind of stick it right there in the middle. And it just barely shows on the outer rim, and I think that still looks really, really nice. You don't want too many layers to be showing because then your card gets a little crazy. The next thing I did, obviously, was stamp it. And let me show you that stamp collection. I used the Stamps of Life, and it is called Flower Power. Yes, to fill, whatever that means. Anyway, so this is the stamp set I used, and I used pretty much all these words here. And then I use the you are. So you are wonderful, you are awesome, you are amazing, unique, etc., etc. Also, before I get too far into it, on the card I actually embossed a bunch of the Minnie Mouse stamps. This is the stamp I used. You can definitely find more Minnie Mouse like wooden stamps or stamp collections, but this one I had, it's actually a really, really old rubber stamp. And I just saw it, it was lying around, so I thought I would use it. So all I did was emboss that again with the same Distress embossing ink from Holtz. And then I used just some light pink embossing powder. I don't know the brand of this, but I'm pretty sure you can get something from like Stampendous, and that would be fine too. So I just went through and embossed all of those just to add a little bit more texture. You don't really see it too much in the original card, but if you look closely, you'll be able to see the little Minnie Mouse poking through. I just thought that was really cute. So the next thing you want to do is take your ribbon, and this is the ribbon I used. It's just like a scrunchy pink ribbon. It's polka dot, just like Minnie Mouse. She loves her polka dots. And then all you're gonna do is literally just glue this. I actually used the glue dots, these ones here, and I placed them all along the back of the ribbon, wherever it was like more solid. And then you're just going to run that all the way around. Thankfully, this already takes the shape of a circle. And you're just gonna follow that all the way around your whole card, like so. And once you get all those glue dots, it's gonna take a long time for me on camera, just because it takes a little bit longer usually when I do things on camera. I don't know what that's about. So I'm not gonna do it here, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like on the back. So once you get that ribbon put down, you're just going to glue that to your card. Actually, I used the 3D square adhesives, so that way it wouldn't squish any of the layers. So you can see it does have a bit of, a little bit of volume, I guess you could say. Actually, you could see it from behind there. So I used the little square foam adhesives and just place that onto the card. And then once you're all done with that, you just go ahead and put on your little bedazzled jewels on there, and you're all set to go. Anyway, I hope you guys liked today's video. It's a little bit of a long one, but you get 2 cards for 1 video. I hope you guys like it, and follow me on Instagram for more actual Disneybounding outfits, and I'll be showing these cards up close and personal, as well as some future cards, because like I said, all month this challenge is going on. and you'll be able to kind of get more of an idea of what Disneybounding is. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!